like right down there.
Hi, this is Clay Dixon, and joining me is Dodd Dixon. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. Here we are at Terre Haute, Indiana, cross-country town, USA, and we're about to start off the cross-country coaches National Youth Championship. And we got the girls 17 to 18 5K. This is the young women's division. We'll have the young men's after this, both doing the 5K. They just started. We'll take you off to about the 1,000 meter mark next. Well, 800 to about 1,000, so we'll be there in a minute. But what are some of the top teams to look for?
Well, the top teams that are competing here today have to be the Brokaw Blazers. They have won every single one of these championships in this age division since the race was started in 2007. Jinx America, the real battle is between Jinx America and Team Kentucky for second and third place honors. Also, Team Brokaw, their B team really does well in this race. If you look over the history of it, Jinx America came in third in 07 and 08, came in second in 09. They came in fourth in 2010, and Team Kentucky came in third. And then Jinx America last year came in third as well, behind the A and B team from Brokaw Blazers. So really, this is Brokaw Blazers' race to win, and the battle's going to be between Team Kentucky and Jinx America. I believe we have some other representatives. Hudson Youth is competing in this race. And
all right, here are our leaders. We got Jinx, Brokaw Blaze, and Elgin Sharks. Your leaders, we got 3 Brokaw Blaze, about a couple of seconds behind them. Then we got a big chase pack of about 15 girls. Here we are at the 1,000 meter mark. Right now we have a lead pack of 3 girls. Jinx, Brokaw Blaze, Brokaw in the lead now. It's Nicole Mello in the lead. What kind of stats we got on Nicole?
Well, Nicole, she's running with the Brokaw Blazers. She last year ran in Foot Locker Nationals, came in 20th. She was second at Girls 4A cross country championship, and she runs for Hickman High School.
I don't see you.
Really has improved each year as a freshman. She was 19th at the state meet, sophomore 11th, and then this year running as a senior. She was state runner-up for Missouri cross country meet. She's really kind of played second fiddle to last year's Samantha Nightingale in this race, and today with Samantha graduating and going on last year, it'll be interesting to see how Nicole does here today. Another girl to really watch for is Kaylin Bouch, also running for Brokaw Blazers. In 2010, she was second in the nation in the 4K.
All right, your leader, Mello, she's got about a 6-second lead right now. There she is, there she is. Extending her lead. She really blew away the field there in the last about 1,000 meters or so. There you see Jinx in second, and then a battle for third place between a Brokaw Blazer and Elgin Sharks Brooke Wolf.
A couple other girls to look for are the Baker twins. They run for Lansing High School. Both sisters running in this race. The Nashia is one to watch for today. She ran third at the Rimrock Farm High School Cross Country Classic, and I believe her sister was just behind her fourth in that race, and that's kind of a prep race for the state meet.
There's Nashia right there. And there's her teammate and sister, Malika.
Nashia, she also was first in the Caw Valley League meet and first in the Gary Gribbles XC Classic. Her sister Malika was second at the Caw Valley League meet and then third in the Gary Gribble XC Classic.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Coaches Association, especially KTCCCA.org, KYTrackXC.com. You got some stats on some of these runners, stories, and everything you need. This is CCCNYC here in Terre Haute, Indiana. All right, there's your leader, Nicole Mello, blowing away the field. She's up to close to a 15-second lead now. There you see second place. On pace for around 18 minutes. Her PR, 17:43.
Another runner to watch for is Michaela Warner, running for Jinx America. She was third in the Oklahoma cross country state meet in girls 5A competition. So she ought to do well here today.
Nicole Mello not even looking tired. Blowing away through the field today. Early on. And here we got second place right now from Jinx. Reagan Ward. Looking a little tired there, but she's doing pretty good. And then we got a pack moving on up. We got Kaylin Balch from Brokaw, and we have from Elgin Sharks, Brooke Wolf, hanging in there. And then we have a big pack of runners coming on through.
Abby, go get her. You can get her, Abby. Go get her, girl.
The course is kind of flat in this portion of it. And you noticed at the beginning of the race, you kind of run up a hill. At about 500 meters, you head downhill. You have this little kind of bottom area right here, and then there'll be a gentle increase. The girls are kind of running towards that gentle increase where there'll be a small crest of a hill, and then they'll loop around some curves until they have a straightaway to the finish.
Up next, we'll have the 17 to 18 young men's race. Got a lot of races here. We got from 6-year-olds running to 18-year-olds.
This is a really nice course. To the viewers left right now, on the top of the hill, there's a grandstand area, an award area, and the start and finish kind of up a hill. It's a pure cross-country course here, site of many national NCAA Division I, II, and III competitions.
I think they had a Division II or Division III, one or the other here, a couple weeks ago. Usually Division I is held here, but this year it was held at Louisville, Tom Sawyer Park. All right, there's Nicole Mello, extending her lead and her stride there, going downhill, picking it up, heading towards the finish line. We'll take you there soon. All right, moving on to second place here from Jinx, Reagan Ward, and right behind her, Kaylin Balch. Trying to pick her off here in the last couple, just the last 100 or so meters. Still got a little bit ways to go before we get to the finish line. And here we got in fourth place, Brooke Wolf, falling off a little bit, but still hanging in there. Jinx America, Nashia Baker, and there's another Brokaw. Brokaw looking strong today, as usual and as expected. Malika Baker, another Brokaw coming in.
The results will be posted on a yellow
The runners are really spreading out, getting further and further into the race.
A lot of cross-country courses will have temporary barriers up. Here they have the permanent barriers. You can see little cut-acrosses.
Just after a couple of years, they figure this will be a reoccurring place for nationals. All right, we're going to take you to the finish line in just a second. Mello really coming in strong. Looks like she'll be a little bit over 18 minutes, but still one of her best times.
All spectators and coaches,
She's coming in. We'll get a look at her in just a second. Watching KRCC Sports on KRCC-TV.com. There you see, in the middle of your screen, Nicole Mello from Brokaw Blazers coming in.
From Brokaw Blazers, finishing at unofficial
Last
time,
10 meters. Coming in at a little bit over 18 minutes. 18:12 unofficial time. Nicole Mello, your national champion for the young women's division.
A product of Hickman High School out of Missouri.
All right. It's looking like Jinx America in second place, but right behind here we got Kaylin Balch from Brokaw. But it's looking like it comes out with Reagan Ward from Jinx America. About 30 seconds back from the winner, coming in second place, and behind her, Kaylin Balch, third place. The Brokaw's number 2. Top 3 under 19 minutes today in windy conditions. Windy and cold. All right, here we come. With fourth place, Nashia Baker. Fifth place, Abby Hoover. And Brooke Wolf coming in sixth place. All in the 1915 to 1920 range. All right, here we got a pack of runners coming in. We got another Brokaw. Courtney Coppinger and Malika Baker. The Baker twins are in. It's looking like a Brokaw. They got close to the top 5 in. If not, they're getting their top 5 in right now. All under 20 minutes.
There's ninth place, Michaela Warner, the third place girl at the girls 5A Oklahoma State Championship.
So once again, it's looking like Brokaw Blazers got this team national championship today. Unofficially, Jinx was looking good up there. Don't think they have their top 5 in yet, but Brokaw looking like they're dominating the field again as usual.
The unofficial time as our competitors finish is 20.
Up next we'll have the men's.
15 in, sir.
The third place runner today, Kaylin Balch, out of Bishop Carroll Catholic High School. She's a senior. She was first in the Kansas State cross-country meet in 5A this year. Their team was the state runner-up, and as I mentioned previously, in 2010 she was second in the nation in the girls 4K about midway through that season. A lot of good runners in this race today.
18-year-old boys.
All right, we got some times for you all. Your winner, Nicole Mello, 18:13.9. Reagan Ward coming in second place, 18:49. Third place, Kaylin Balch, 18:55. Fourth place, Nashia Baker, 19:15. Abby Huber coming in fifth place, 19:17, just a couple seconds behind. And right behind her was Brooke Wolf in sixth place, in 19:19.7. Courtney Coppinger, 19:38. Seventh place. Eighth place, Malika Baker, 19:45. Ninth place, Michaela Warner with a 19:52. 10th place, Kennedy Williams, 19:54. 11th, Catherine Pamperin, 20:09. Madison Hartland coming at 12th place, 2012. Let's see, Jenks or Brokaw. They came in first, third, 4, 7, 8. So they got their top 10 in, or the top 5 in, and the top 10. So I'd say they're unofficial winners. Look like they got a score around the 20 or 30 point range. We'll have official results for you later. We're going to take you to an interview with your champion here, the individual champion, Nicole Mello, in just a second.
To 18-year-old boys
As we wrap up here.
Going to the starting line, and
You're watching the 2012 Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championships held in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Tioga, Indiana Blast, Indiana Cal Striders, and Jinx America. And also Team Kentucky.
Barry, to the left.
Good job.
Good job, young lady.
And filling the other boxes are the unattached runners. Team 16.
Nicole,
So be sure
my
to
name is
cheer
Todd
them
Dixon.
on
I'm with
here
KRCC
at
Sports. I'd like to
Urban
ask you a few
Championship
questions.
cross-country course in
Are you
Taylor.
a senior?
I am a senior this year,
And
17.
what high school do you attend?
I go to Hickman High School in Columbia, Missouri.
And how long have you ran with the Brokaw Blazers?
This is my second year running for them.
Did you run up at the West Virginia competition?
Yes, I did.
Now, comparing the West Virginia course and this course, which one do you like better?
I don't know, I think I like the West Virginia one because we went in the woods a little bit more. This one was all open, but it's still a really good course. It's a national course, so it was amazing to run here.
Now, do you hope to run in college?
I do.
What colleges are you looking at?
I'm looking at just a few cold ones, so Wisconsin, Syracuse, Iona, just those few.
Now, do you run track?
Yes, I do.
What's your event in track?
My best event is the 2 mile, but I also do the mile since we can't go any higher.
Once again, this is Nicole with KRCC Sports. Thank you. We're at the Cross Country Coaches National Youth Competition.
All right, we're back. We're about to start the boys, 17 to 18-year-old young men's division, and they're off. So a quick start here. Long straightaway, then we're going to take you on to the 800, 1,000 meter mark. Seeing the neon green there, that's Team Kentucky. Looks like we have it unattached in the purple, unless it's the small team that, or not a full scoring team. But as usual, we'll probably have some Brokaw Blazers in there, the blue tops, red shorts. There you see a big pack of them. Jinx America, white tops, blue shorts. But those two have a pretty good rivalry battle out each year here as the two dominating teams in these events. All right, some of the top runners for you today.
Well, first I'd like to talk about the teams that are going to be competing in this race. You've mentioned the Brokaw Blazers and Jinx America and Team Kentucky, but also some of the other smaller teams here. Indiana Cal Striders, Cuyahoga Falls, and Indiana Blast are other teams that are going to be competing today in the race. A couple of runners, several runners to look for. Lucas Coach, he was 13th last year in this race. He runs for Centralia High School. Ran a 16-16 in the state 1A meet where he was the champion this year. At the Centralia Invitational, he was first, and at the Namaha Valley Invitational, he was also first. So Lucas Coach is somebody to look for. Another runner to look out for today is Baylor Harvey, Oklahoma 4A state champion. His team came in 10th at the state meet in Oklahoma. Baylor ran a 16-21. Also have Chris Lowry. He was 3A Oklahoma cross-country boys state champion. So you can see we got a lot of state champions out of Oklahoma running this race today.
All right, here we get a few of our leaders here. We got a Jinx in the lead, Brokaw right behind them. Another Jinx, looks like an unattached. Couple of Brokaw. There's a big Brokaw pack behind all the leaders. And then we got everybody else coming on through here at about the 1,000 meter mark. Okay, what were you saying about Chris Lowry?
Well, he was the 3A Oklahoma cross-country boys state champion. His team came in 6th at that. So really we got a lot of state champions that are competing here today. Pedro Montoya, he came in 2nd at the Kansas State cross-country meet with a time of 16:25 in Class 2A. Runs for Elginwood High School. Kyle Broderick running for Jinx America. I mentioned Baylor Harvey. Angel or Angel Viveros out of Brokaw Blazers runs for Liberal High School, Liberal, Kansas. Came in 1st at his regionals, came in 17th at the state cross-country meet in Kansas. At the Guideman Invitational, came in 1st. A lot of talent here today in this boys 17 and 18-year-old race.
All right, up front we got 2 Jinx working together. Looks like we got a Brokaw Blazer in 3rd place, but more importantly, we got a big pack here at about the 1 mile mark of 6 runners here, so they can hang on to this. It looks like they're not giving up so far. They're looking pretty strong.
Well, this might be Jinx' year to win. So far, every year it's been won by Brokaw Blazers. Jinx came in 2nd last year, came in 4th in 2010, 2nd in 2009, 3rd in 2008, and 2nd in 2007. So you can see that rivalry that you were talking about between Jinx America and Brokaw Blazers just continuing to battle it out. So maybe this year Jinx America will come in 1st.
Just looking at it, crunching some numbers in my head, they got right now 1st and 2nd for Jinx, about 4th or 5th place they have a runner there, and then there's a big pack or a big long string of Brokaw Blazers, and then they got 2 Jinx Americas at about the 10th and 15th place, around that position. So just counting that up, that's gonna be a really close score. But right now we got, it looks like it's Pedro Montoya. He's in the lead. We got 2 Jinx right behind him. Looks like a Indiana Blast maybe in the black. We got 2 Brokaw working together. We're working to get this Jinx America. Want to keep the tradition up. Here comes Jinx. But right now it's looking like Pedro Montoya, Chris Lowry, and we get another Jinx in there. It looks like it may be Kyle Broderick or Baylor Harvey. One or the other. We'll have to pinpoint that later on. But those are your 3 leaders right now.
A little bit about the teams competing. Jinx America hails from the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. And then, of course, Brokaw Blazers, you see them from various states. I believe a lot of them today are runners from Kansas in this race.
Here comes a Team Kentucky runner.
Team Kentucky, obviously all over the state of Kentucky. A lot of folks from the northern Kentucky area, led by Tim King, one of our officials here today.
All right, back to your leaders. Got a good view of a long stretch here. With still looking really like a pretty decent pace here, around 16 minutes, around that pace. So it's not going a slow tactical race, but right now it's still pretty tactical. It's a fast tactical race. We got Pedro Montoya in the lead. 2 Jinx behind him. Indiana Strider, another Jinx, and a Brokaw. So Jinx still looking good today. We're getting pretty close to the 2 mile mark. If not, we're
may come down to the 3rd and 4th man. If you notice, there's a lot of the red shorts and blue tops that are coming in.
Well, right now it's
Good job, Cole.
Jinx America with a good 1-2 punch, and then they got a third up there. Got quite a few Brokaw Blazers up there. Here comes Jinx.
I think that might be the 4-man.
Their 4-runner. I think that might be Brokaw's 5th runner, and there's Jinx' 5-runner. And if that's the case, then I believe Jinx will have this race if the Brokaw doesn't move up some here in the closing mile or so of the race. Got a big pack coming in.
Great job, Troy. Great job.
Right now, your leaders, it's looking like Montoya, a couple of Jinx runners, Indiana Striders. Those look like your leaders right now still. Getting pretty deep into this race. Comes Team Kentucky and the Jinx runner.
Good job, Jinx. Good job. Way to work.
We'll be taking you to your leaders in just a moment. Joanne Smith from Team Kentucky. Here comes a Brokaw Blazer to round it out. All right, your leaders. Montoya in the lead. Behind him, we have Chris Lowry. Looking really close here. We're getting really close to the finish line. Who will it be?
No, they keep flip-flopping.
Very interesting race. It's played out here today.
Good job.
Sometimes someone just shoots off as fast as they can, maintains it, and wins by a mile, and sometimes you need to battle out the entire time. And that looks like what we got here today. Jinx looking good.
This year's Oklahoma State meet was held in Edmond, Oklahoma, and that's just a little bit south of Oklahoma City. Nice little community, kind of smaller size community. Was able to go visit that community in 1998.
Watching KRCC Sports on KRCC-TV.com. Check out KTCCCA.org. Check out KYTrackXC.com. We're here at the Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship here in Terre Haute, Indiana. This is the place to become a national champion for cross country.
Well, and it's a place that appreciates running. You go to some of the local restaurants and they have all kinds of running photographs up on the wall. Prior to the race, the camera crew today, we went to needed a restaurant. They had all kinds of national champion photographs hanging on the wall.
All right, taking you to the finish line. Still really close here between Montoya and Lowry. Montoya has led the entire way for the last 2 miles with Lowry right on his shoulder. Here we are about 150 to 200 meters away from the finish line. It's looking like it's Pedro coming in with Chris Lowry from Jinx.
Pedro Montoya came in second in the Kansas State cross country meet at the time of 16:25. Looks like he's going to best that time.
National champion Pedro Montoya, 16:10, and here comes Chris Lowry. Jinx, number 1. We got
Chris Lowry for the second year in a row as
Lucas
national
Coach
runner-up.
coming in 3rd for Brokaw's number 2. Blake Odell for Indiana Striders. Or Indiana Blast. Kyle Broderick, 5th place. Baylor Harvey, 6th. There's 2 Jinx. Brokaw. That's 3 Jinx, 3 Brokaw, I believe. Here comes the 4th Brokaw Blazer. It's looking like coming in the distance, the 5th Brokaw Blazer to wrap up the team score.
7th place, Cameron.
Jinx fading a little bit here in the end.
6th place from Brokaw Blazers.
Brokaw and another one. Just a little bit over 17 minutes.
5th place,
Jinx America.
Kyle Mao.
I believe that's her 5th runner.
4th place from Jinx America.
They may have had someone in there slip in. There comes another Jinx, 1725.
Josh Hanna.
Solid race for them today. Gonna be a close team score, but looking like Brokaw Blazers may have got them here at the last 800 meters or so. We have to count that up, and we'll have it up for you soon. You're watching KRCC Sports, KRCC-TV.com. It's Clay Dixon and Dot Dixon. Big pack of runners coming in, just a hair under 18 minutes.
Well, if Brokaw pulls this off, this will be their 6th national championship in a row in the boys 17 and 18 division. But this is probably the closest score between the 1 and 2 position than we've ever had at this race, in the 17 and 18-year-olds. Nice park here today. It's nice to have a place that's designed for running. A little stumble there from the runner.
See the spray paint for the NCAA championships held here.
I think they had the Division III here this year.
Yeah.
1 and 2 were in Louisville, E.P. Tom Sawyer Park.
No, 2 was, I think that was in Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, really?
It was either Joplin or that's where NAI had theirs. Maybe NAI, or I think there's another one held up in Oregon or Washington, somewhere up in the northwest. All right, after this, we'll try and get an interview with our national champion, Pedro Montoya. His first one coming in at 16:11. 16:15, Chris Lowry in 2nd place. Lucas Coach, 3rd, 16:22. 16:25 for Blake Odell in 4th place from the Indiana Blast. Kyle Broderick, 5th place, 16:35, and right behind him is Baylor Harvey, both from Jinx. See, Brokaw, they had 1, 3, 7, 8, and 9. Jinx, they had 2, 5, 6, 11, and 12. So it's a really close one. We'll add up the score and have it up for you after this short interview with our winner, Pedro Montoya.
Trail vehicle, last runner. Good job, young man. Keep walking forward. Keep walking forward.
All coaches, please have your 6 to 8. Hudson Hughes, Kyle Mao. 4th place from Jinx America.
I'm from Mello, Kansas, and I represent Brokaw right now.
Okay, Pedro, what high school team do you run for?
Ellenwood High School, we're 2A, in the middle of Kansas.
And when did you all have your state meet?
We had it, I'm pretty sure it was the 29th in Wamego.
29th of October?
Yes.
Okay, so you've had about a month or so to train?
Yeah.
What's your training been like the last month?
Well, it hasn't changed. It's been a little bit better. My time's been improving, and I plan to keep that up.
So what have you been doing this past week for training for this meet?
Well, I've been tapering down for 1 week just to keep it smooth, and then I've been doing hard workouts ever since and working on my sprint because I need that to finish the race strong.
Now you finished this race in right around 16:10 thereabouts. What's your PR?
Well, this is my PR now. My PR was 16:11.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
And where did you do your 16:11 at?
At Sterling Golf Course Country Club.
Now, how does this course compare to Sterling Golf Course?
Well, it's actually kind of similar. Some rolling hills and a nice long finish. So it helped me mark down the course about when I had to pick it up.
Now, are you a junior or senior?
Junior.
So, you looking forward to track season?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to lots of track season. I can't wait for that. I need some goals. I'm trying to get our school record in the 2 mile and hopefully the 1 mile.
What's the school record in the 2 mile?
9:49.
And what's your PR?
9:55.
Oh, so that's attainable goal.
Yep.
Now,
that was last year.
You say you're a 2A school?
Yes.
How many classifications do they have in your state?
Like how many 2A classes?
No, how many different classifications? Single A, 2A?
I'm kind of confused.
Is there a 3A, 4A?
Yeah, well, there's 3A, 4As. There's I think they're a 5A school about 10 miles away from us.
Uh-huh.
So
how big is your high school?
High school about, I think, 200 students or so.
So when the high school season ended, have you been training with any of the other guys with Brokaw?
With Brokaw, no.
Just on your own?
Just on my own, but I've known some of them I ran 2 years for Brokaw.
Okay. Now, any thoughts on today's win?
I give it all to God. He's the one who helped me through it.
Excellent. What were you thinking about the halfway mark on this race?
Halfway mark, I wasn't sure. Like, I was nervous that the kid in second place was going to stay with me the whole race, and it'd be a little showdown at the end. But it was. He pushed me a lot.
Well, great. Thank you. This is Dodd Dixon with KRCC Sports interviewing the top finisher in the boys 17-18 division. Thank you.
All right, we're back, and here we are wrapping up the last 2 races. We have Bernie Montoya winning it, and Chris Lowry coming in second place, with Brokaw Blazers winning it the team score of 28, Jinx 32, and then Brokaw B team coming in third place. So that was one of the closest ones we've seen to date.
Brokaw Blazers 6th in a row national championship in this age group.
And on the girls' side, we have Nicole Mello coming in with a blazing time of 18:13. And then Brokaw, they won it with a team score of 37. Brokaw B team 41, and Jinx America third place with a score of 51. Here we have in second place from Jinx. And right behind her, Brokaw. That's Reagan Ward and Kaylin Balch. Some of your top competitors today in the women's, or the young women's division.
It's been a beautiful day for cross-country races. Hope you continue to join us. KRCC-TV.com. We'll have other races from the cross-country coaches National Youth Championship held in Terre Haute, 2012 edition.
Clay Dixon and Dodd Dixon signing off. Thank you for watching KRCC Sports on KRCC-TV.com.
We have a big pack coming in at unofficial time 19:16, so be sure to cheer them on.